Hello guys, Softoni here, welcome to another cool tutorial, and in this video lesson we're going to create this creative and ultra-modern typography, so stay with me until the end of the video. Also, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and turn the bell icon so you can always get notified whenever I post a new clip. So let's see what we're going to create today.
Then when you walk in the club, all the girls they walk out, cause I'm highly swagnificent, got the swag dripping in. So cause when I'm sipping, I'll be riding in the whip, and then it's seen looking red hot. Tell the dome I'm best not, keep me standing outside or somebody's gonna get caught. I'm gonna get shots, I want absinthe. Forgive me my liver, cause you're guaranteed to have sin. I'm fly like Jeff Hardy, fly like Jeff Goldblum, fly into a ridge if there is somebody.
Alright, we're back here in After Effects, and first, like always, we're going to create a new composition. Hit Ctrl+N or this little icon here, and for the composition name I will do Final 9020 by 1080, 30 frames per second and duration 8 seconds long. Hit OK, and now it's time to create our background. Hit right click here on our final composition, go new and find here solid. I will type background, of course, hit OK and go here in effects and preset and type ramp. Also, if you can't find this effects and preset, go window and find it here. OK, just type here ramp and drag and drop onto our background layer. Also, we will do a few adjustments here. For start of the color, go here, end of the ramp, go around here, and for this end color, instead of this white color, choose here to dark gray color. Hit OK, and also for the ramp scatter, go around 400 like so. Okay, now it's time to create our text composition. Close this effects control for now. Hit on this little icon again, and for the composition name I will type text 01, width 950, height maybe to around 100, and then hit OK. Hit Ctrl+T or grab here horizontal type tool, and I will type my random text ultra modern, and then hit here and then align it to the center. If you can't find align, go to window and then find align to here. Also hit Ctrl+K if your text is shorter. So it's really important that our text and our composition boundaries are close to each other. Okay, now when we go back in final, drag and drop our text 01, and as you can see, now we have our text here in our final composition. Okay, now it's time to add a motion tile effect on our text 01. Go here in effects and preset, type motion tile, drag and drop onto our text layer, and it's time also to make a few adjustments. For output width, go to around 500. For output height, go to around 1500. And as you can see, now we have this full of ultra modern text here in our final composition. Okay, now it's time to animate this ultra modern text here on our motion tile effect. Go to around 0 frames and set up our first keyframe to our tile center. Go to around 8 seconds and type here 1100 or so. You can also choose your own specific number, and now when we hit 0 we have this basic animation. Also go to 0 frames, check this box horizontal phase shift, and also set up our first keyframe for our phase, and then go to 8 seconds and change phase to 1. Now when we hit 0 we have this cool animation. Of course, we will also make another animation for these mirror edges. Go to around 0 frames, set up our first keyframe like so, go to around 1 second, then check this box for these mirror edges, go to around 2 seconds, then uncheck it, go to around 3 seconds, check it again, go to around 4 seconds, uncheck it, repeat the same around 5 seconds, also 6 seconds, and go to around 7 seconds and hit here to check these mirror edges. And now when we hit 0 we have this modern and cool animation. Okay, next thing what we're gonna do is to pre-compose this text 01. Right click and then pre-compose. I will rename it text plus elements. Just make sure to move all attributes into the new composition and then hit OK. And now it's time to create our map for our text. We will now create a new composition. Hit Ctrl plus N here, and for this width we will do 9020, also a full HD composition, height 1080, and we will rename it just map, also 30 frames per second, duration 8 seconds. And also we will here create a new solid, go right click and then create our solid. We will rename it BG for background, find here a fill effect. This is really important part for this background. Choose black color and also duplicate this background. Hit enter on your keyboard and I will rename it shape 01. For this fill effect, choose white color and then hit Q on your keyboard for a few times to find this here ellipse tool. You can also hold left mouse button to see this pop-up menu, find here ellipse tool, and also while you selecting this shape 01, hold shift on your keyboard and draw a perfect circle like this. Okay, also go here mask, and for the mask expansion, for the mask feather, go to around 100. And now it's time to create a path for our shape. Hit P here for our shape, then hit V on your keyboard, move it to around here. Set up our first keyframe or here on 0 frames, go to around 4 seconds or so, move it to around here, and then go also to around 8 seconds and move around here. Now when we hit 0, we have this basic map and animation. Okay, what we can do is to add another effect. Hit here and then find turbulent displace, drag and drop onto our shape 01. For this amount, maybe to go to around 100, like so. We can also animate here evolution. Hold Alt on your keyboard and then left click and type here time asterisk 150. And now when we hit 0, we have this kind of animation. Also, what we can do is to duplicate this shape 01, hit here and then go edit and then duplicate, or Ctrl plus D on your keyboard. Hit U to show all of our keyframes. Go to here on our first keyframe and move our shape here like so. Hit K on your keyboard to our second keyframe, move it to around here. Also hit K once again and move our shape here like so. And now when we hit 0, we have this kind of animation. Also, we will do another duplication of this our shape 01. Hit Ctrl plus D, move this shape layer, shape 03 around here, and also hit U again. Now we will reposition it like so. Move this shape 03 for our first keyframe like so. Hit K on your keyboard, move it to around maybe here or so, and then for this 8-second keyframe, move it to around here. And now when we hit 0, we have this kind of animation. We can also later readjust it if we need, but for now this is looking good for me. Okay, also we will add here adjustment layer. Go right click and then find here adjustment layer. To invert our colors, find here invert and drag and drop here on our adjustment layer. And now our background is white and our shapes are black. This is better because of our next effect that we're going to use. Okay, and now it's time to add our map here in our finals like so. And when we hit 0, we can see our text here, and find here in effects and presets CC Blobbilize effect, drag and drop onto our text plus elements. Here in blobbiness, from this text change to map, and also for this property from lightness change here to luminance. Also turn off the visibility for this map layer. And now when we hit 0, we have this really cool and modern animation. Okay, Next thing what we can do is to duplicate these text plus elements, but before that change this blending mode from normal to overlay. If you can't find the blending modes, just hit here on toggle switches and modes, Ctrl plus D once, and then Ctrl plus D once again. Duplicate according your needs, maybe once again. I'm satisfied with this result, and now it's time to pre-compose all of our layers. Hit Ctrl plus A or choose them all, and then right click to pre-compose. Make sure to move all attributes into the new composition, and for this name I will rename it to slide 01 or so. You can also of course type your own name. And now we have a new composition, just this slide 01. Our next step, right click and then go new, find here camera, hit OK, like so. Also go to here and toggle switches and modes, turn on 3D for this slide 01, and now we will animate our camera. Hit P for camera position, go to around 8 seconds. Also hit C on your keyboard or those three icons here. You can toggle between all of them and then just readjust it like so. Also one effect that we're going to add here is motion tile, of course. Drag and drop onto our slide 01, and also for this width and height go to around maybe 500, like so. Turn on the mirror edges, and now when we hit 0 we have this basic animation like so. Also for this first keyframe, hit C, readjust it according your needs like so. Move it up or down, maybe to around here. Hit C, and then when we hit 0 in our finals, we're getting this really cool and smooth animation. Alright guys, play around with the camera, play around with your text, reposition even more if you need. Hit C, move it to around here or here, according your needs. When we hit 0, this is looking now really cool and modern, this really cool typography here in our finals. Also, what we can do for the end of this tutorial to create a new solid, to add a little bit of light, find here solid. I will rename just light, and make sure that this is completely black colored. Hit OK, and then find here lens flare, drag and drop onto our light layer. Find here toggle switches and modes, and for this blending mode find here add. And also for this lens type, 105mm prime, like so, and also reposition it according your needs. I will just Ctrl plus D to double it. For this lens flare 02, move it to around maybe here. And our third effect is going to be Gaussian blur, like so. And you can play around with blur of our lights, sweep of our lens flare, go to around maybe 50. And then hit S to maybe around 110 for this solid layer. And now when we hit 0, we have something like this. Also, you can type here Triton to change the colors of our lights. Find according your needs. I will do maybe this kind of pink color. And now when we hit 0, we have something like this. Also hit T on your keyboard for opacity. You can also lower it down to maybe around 50%, change your colors, and now this is looking really cool and creative here in our finals. Alright guys, that was everything for today's tutorial. You can play around with this technique to import in your projects, in your videos. I hope you learned something new. Also take a look on my channel for even more great tutorials. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Also turn on the bell icon so you can always get notification whenever I post a new clip. And also all links of my portfolios are in description. And until next time, stay creative and bye bye!